So reports yesterday have concluded that Britain will suffer its worst recession in 3 centuries. 300 years, this country has never seen such a poor economy. We've also seen record peacetime borrowing rates. 400 billion pounds is going to be borrowed this year because of all of the lockdowns. And this country now is the steepest decline than any developed country when it comes to its economy. 11.3% contraction in GDP. And when I used to work as a banker on Wall Street in the city of London, I mean, for developed countries, you would expect GDPs of 2 and 3% growth. Maybe on a big year, it was 4%. If it contracted, it was 1%. You've never, ever would see double-digit growth or contraction for developed countries. This is really bad news. And as our chancellor said yesterday, he says our health crisis is not yet over, but our economic crisis has just begun. And that's what I want to highlight today. I want to highlight the fact that the reason we're in this entire problem is because we've tried to separate the health from the economy. We've tried to separate saving lives from locking lives down. And the truth is, and this was said poignantly and beautifully by Luke Johnson, one of the top entrepreneurs in the hospitality sector here, former chairman of Channel 4, former chairman of the group that runs Pizza Express, Fang Sushi, all these others. And he said, the economy is us. You cannot divorce the two. When you try to, he said, you get failure. And that's what this government never understood with its blunt instrument technique of lockdown. Shutting people away and cutting them furlough checks does not work. The economy is us interacting with each other. It's us providing value to each other. It's the reason a city like London exists. Why do you think 9 million people climb together in one group? Because of commerce. That's why we do it, because it makes our life better. We can contribute. We can have things we wouldn't have out in the countryside. And yet our government said, we're going to shut this down and we're going to show you these numbers every day, and they're going to convince you to comply with these ridiculous rules. And one of the numbers they show you every day is total cases, positive cases. And as a doctor that was recently on my show said, the more you test, the more cases you have. It's quite simple. And testing asymptomatic people or people under 18, Dr. Koldorf said, was ridiculous. The other number they show us every day are deaths. But these deaths aren't quantified as well. The deaths are not told us versus excess deaths for the year. We're also not told the details of the deaths, and we need to have this hard conversation. The truth is the average age of the people dying from COVID is 81. The life expectancy in this country is 82. The people that have died, the number of people that have died under 60 years old from COVID, I think is less than 400. And so you have to really look at the quality adjusted life years of these people that are dying. And were they going to die from something else? And was it related to another condition? Diabetes, heart disease, smoking, Alzheimer's, or was it even that cause that is now as classified as a COVID death? And you're going to see this winter, quote unquote, COVID deaths go up, because any of those deaths could be a flu death last year. It could be another death. And we know that this happens more in the winter. And yet they're going to bandy about that figure and force us to stay into tier 3 lockdown because of it. And the truth is it's no one's fault but our own. It's our fault, because we bought this narrative. We elect these politicians and we'd have allowed them to steal our civil liberties, to take away our economy. The economy in Britain will not recover until 2025. In fact, it'll still be 3% smaller in 2025. Can you comprehend that? Deep scarring has been left in this country, and it's been self-imposed scarring on this country, because we have come at this with the wrong approach. We need one of focused protection, protect the elderly, protect the vulnerable. We need to get everyone else back to work. I've been saying this for months. I'm going to keep saying it for months. We've got to get this country back to work. We can do it safely. We can do it in a manner that respects the science. We can do it in a manner that is a proportionate response to the virus, but we need better leadership. We need real leaders to talk about this and talk frankly, and that's why I'm having these conversations. Please leave your comments below. Tell me, do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I'm really curious. I want to open up a debate where the best idea wins. I don't care what party it comes from or what person. but let's find a way to get the economy back. Because when we strengthen the economy, we strengthen everything else. Our tax revenues, our mental health, our physical health. We fund our NHS. Everything works when the economy works. And when the economy doesn't work, nothing works, because we are the economy, period. Think about that, meditate on it, leave me your comments, forward this video. We're gonna make some changes in this city.